Hello. Hello. Pay attention to me in case you're looking at Instagram and the sound is off. Unmute and listen. So, I want to talk to you today about new development. We had a meeting, a Zoom meeting, a virtual meeting, of course, with a guy named Gordon Hopp, who is an executive vice president for Corcoran Sunshine. And Corcoran Sunshine, in case you don't know it, is one of the industry leaders in new development marketing, part of the Corcoran Group, which I work for as well. So in this discussion, one of the things he pointed out and talked about is with new development sales right now in the time of the coronavirus, COVID-19, and this general quarantine and lockdown, that they actually have been closing some deals. They've been able to do that because banks are allowing virtual closings. It takes a little longer, but they've started to allow all things to be done digitally. But also more importantly, because with new development, a lot of times when you are looking at a new development or buying new development, you are oftentimes buying something that doesn't actually exist or isn't finished yet. So a lot of times in new development, you're going to a sales office, you're seeing the finishes and the design, maybe there's a model unit, and then you are buying based off of the floor plan. Right? So this is true in, the suburbs as well, but where you have tract homes and you have like a model home and then you can have these finishes that you can pick. And in the city, it's the same thing, right? You have a high rise or you have a low rise or a mid rise, but a lot of the floor plans are the same. This is why when we talk about lines in buildings, why that matters, because a lot of times if you have a 30-story building or a 60-story building, a lot of times you have tens, dozens of apartments that are the same floor plan, just on a slightly different floor. So if you have a video of apartment 10B, it's very similar to 11B and 9B and 12B and 13B, et cetera, et cetera. So it makes sense that you would have more closings in new development. It also makes sense that you can get good deals right now in new development. And that echoes something that I was talking to a guy named Greg Goucher, who works at Related, a couple of months ago. And he was saying the same thing. There's a good chance to get good deals right now in new development because there is a glut of inventory. So the whole coronavirus thing is just adding fuel to that fire and giving buyers potentially good opportunities. So the other thing I wanted to mention about this too is that there are a number of places and some new developments over the past year or so that have switched from condo sales to rentals. One of those places is 100 Barclay. 100 Barclay actually downtown in the financial district did a really cool thing. They are allowing rent to own situations. So they will allow you to apply your first 6 months of rent entirely to your down payment if you decide to switch over to a sale. And I think that they allow 9 months or maybe up to 12 months with a reduced amount. So like if you do 9 months of rent, they allow 75% of that to go to your down payment. So if anybody's looking for a rent-to-own situation, I just closed something in there a few months in the fall or end of the summer, and that was about a $3 million 2.5-bedroom plus office. So just for context, they also have I think something like 20,000 square feet of amenities in that building, like a crazy amount of amenities. Some other buildings, 15 Hudson Yards has converted some of their condos to rentals, sales to rentals. 520 West 28th, the Zaha Hadid building, did that. Some sort of high-profile artists and musicians have moved into that building. It's one of the coolest buildings in New York for sure. I could tell you more about it in person if you want to check in with me. And then I also believe Xtel building, 1 Manhattan Square, down on the water on the Lower East Side, that has also converted a number of things to rentals, and they are doing all kinds of incentives over there. So just good to know. All right, that is it for today. I'm going to also talk about, in another video, I'm going to talk about some things you can do as a new development buyer to ask for, to negotiate for, or have your broker negotiate for you to reduce costs, sometimes without reducing the price, because developers are very set on their asking prices. Not that that always happens. But next video, stay safe, stay home, stay entertained and educated, and stay distanced. I'll talk to you.